What is up, wrestling fans? KayFabe Chronicles with your host, JP. Well, Wrestlemania is just around the corner, so I figured I would shoot out my Wrestlemania predictions video. Um, Not gonna lie, overall, this Wrestlemania card is really not jumping out at me. I'm not really overly excited for this one as I has been in previous events. But hey, it's Wrestlemania. There's always good stuff going on. I've been watching it, pretty much all of them. I have all of them. My tape collections, VHS, got some DVDs. Still don't own a Blu-ray player. I probably never will. I don't see why. But yeah, with all that, let's get the predictions going. Starting off on the pre-show, we got Cruiserweight Championship between Austin Aries going on against champion Neville. As most of the fans are, I'm a little kind of sad that this one's not on the main show. I was really looking forward to this. Neville is, of course, the proper Cruiserweight Champion. He has most character build. I think he's by far the most impressive in the ring. Of course, been an Austin Aries fan for a long time. Always been a fan of his work. I know why it's on the pre-show, because the Cruiserweight division still isn't where they want it to. I do believe that they've dropped the ball kind of on this. I was really hoping that the Cruiserweight Championship would be the ladder match. Because think about it. Ladder match, guys that do flips. It writes itself. Maybe next year, the famed WrestleMania ladder match will be the Cruiserweight. I'm going with Neville on this one. A lot of people think that Austin Aries is going to win. I don't think it's his time yet. I think that Neville is going to find a cheap way to win, and the feud will push on. Aries will get the belt sometime this year, possibly just before SummerSlam, but I don't think this is his moment yet, so go with Neville on this one. Other pre-show match, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Why? Because everyone needs a WrestleMania paycheck. Everybody's going with Braun Strowman on this one. But you know what? I have a hankering. I have a small hankering. Here I am, Sami Zayn fanboy number one, as always. I think Zayn's going to take it. I have a feeling that Braun's going to just dominate. He's going to clean house. He's going to throw people out left, right, and center. Zayn's going to somehow get knocked down, thrown like under the rope or something, and Braun Strowman's going to lose sight of him. So Braun Strowman's going to throw out who he thinks is the last guy. He's going to be celebrating like, yeah, I'm Braun Strowman, and Sami Zayn's going to like drop kick him from behind or something like that. Braun, I don't really think needs the push, because they did push him kind of all year. People know that he's an unbeatable monster. So just having him win this Battle Royal just, also cements that even more. I just want Sami to get a Mania moment. I think that's what it is. I think that if Sami Zayn does win, this will be the momentum to finally push him to something. Granted, the winner of the Battle Royal never really gets anything. They get a shiny trophy, and that's pretty much it. This is Sami's time. I think Sami's going to take it. I'm going to also predict the opening of the show. If I was to open up the show, you obviously want something that's going to get the crowd to shit their pants. Usually it would be like, like Bayley would be a good opportunity, but no, I wouldn't put the ladies match necessarily. I'm going to go with the Triple Threat Ladder Raw Championship match to open up the show. Enzo and Cass's music's going to hit. Fucking crowd's going to lose their shit because people like them for some bizarre reason. He's going to come out, cut a 2-hour promo, so that's half the show done right there. Overall, I'm a little disappointed that the ladder match is wasted on the Tag Team Championship. Like I said, I'm more of a mass man thing. I've never really liked multi-tag matches. I don't think they ever turn out too well. It does happen, like, TLC. I'm going to throw that out there. But yeah, overall, as much as it pains me to say it, I actually think that this is Enzo and Cass's moment. I think that they're going to finally capture the championship. They're the most over tag team on Raw right now. People eat them up, so give them their Mania moment, slap the straps on them, see what they can do with it. Intercontinental Championship, we got Baron Corbin taking on champion Dean Ambrose. Really looking forward to this one. This one, I think, has a lot of potential to be like the dark horse of the night. I think that both of them are going to work really well each other. Not a lot of people are throwing this match away. A lot of people aren't really caring about this match. They haven't even like the Go Home show on SmackDown, they didn't even really mention it. I think that these two guys are going to turn a lot of heads, and I think that they're going to put on one hell of a match. I think there's going to be a lot of high impact stuff. There's going to be out of the ring stuff, in the ring stuff. But I'm going with Corbin. I think Corbin is where he should be now to push his heel status, and I think putting the IC Championship on him is the right way to go. Dean doesn't need a belt to do what he's doing. Crowd's going to eat up Dean no matter what, so I really think that they should put the strap on Corbin and see how he can do with this. John Cena, Nikki Bella taking on Miz and Maurice. I'm so stoked to see Maurice wrestle again. I have been a Maurice fan since day one. I support Canadian wrestlers so much. She's just phenomenal. Like, just the way she moved in the ring. Like, back in the day when she was, like, the Divas Champion. I love her character work. The Miz, he's a fungus that grows on you, and I love everything about him. I think this match is really going to be fun. I think there's going to be a lot of cool stuff. A lot of people are really thinking, John Cena's going to win, and then he's going to propose to Nikki. No, I'm going with the Miz and Maurice on this one. I have a feeling that they're going to find a way to get the cheap win. Push it a little bit longer. John's going to take some time off. Blah blah. Who cares about that? It's going to be a fun match, but I'm going Miz and Maurice. I don't really got too much else to talk about it, but it's going to be a fun match to watch either way. United States Championship between Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho, the most built storyline of the year. Well, besides Seth Rollins and Triple H, but yeah. Hey, it'll be fun. Jericho's always great to watch. Kevin Owens is always really fun to watch. This is a real tough call. This is a really tough call, because you want to keep Kevin Owens kind of in the limelight, and Jericho doesn't really need the belt. I'm so torn between this one. I'm gonna go with KO getting the belt over Chris Jericho, as much as it pains me to say so, because I love Jericho to pieces. I just think just where they want to go, if they want to keep KO in the mainstream, putting a championship on him is the right path to do. Jericho doesn't really need it. Jericho, I know he's probably going to take some time off after this to tour Fozzy again, so you write him out that way. He can come back later on and get a belt. But yeah, I'm calling KO to take this one. Raw Women's Championship, the Fatal 4-Way. We got Bayley, Sasha Banks, Charlotte, and Nia Jax. Right off the bat, Nia, it's not your time, as always. Charlotte, I think that all the momentum with Charlotte died when she lost at the last pay-per-view, which made no sense. I am calling it as much as everyone's going to call it. Sasha's going to do a cheap ploy on Bayley, and she's going to win the belt, and therefore start the feud with them. Everyone likes Sasha more as the heel than the face, in my opinion. And of course, by having her turn on her best friend, that's perfect stuff there. It's going to be a great match. I think all four of them are going to be really good. But yeah, I'm calling Sasha to take the title, and she's going to somehow betray Bayley in some way. She's going to do something sneaky to get over on that. Onward to the SmackDown's women's match, the six-pack challenge. Originally, before when they posted, be like her versus to be determined, everyone thought that Asuka was going to make her surprise debut, blah, blah, blah. Even I was the same way. I was like, okay, well, Asuka's going to lose the title at TakeOver, and she's going to enter the match. Unfortunately, Naomi has come back. Well, not unfortunately. Yay, Naomi. And they've capped it off at 6, so it's going to be a six-pack challenge. Let's just give credit, or don't even bother. Naomi's going to win the belt in their hometown. That's all. It's going to be fun, but there you go. The crap writes itself. Seth Rollins taking on Triple H in a no-holds-barred, unsanctioned... Overall, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Is the Nia work? Is it a real legitimate storyline? Who knows? No one really knows what's going on with that. I think just overall, just kind of piecing into my mind, I think Triple H is going to take this match. I do see that Seth Rollins is going to take some time off so he can actually heal from his injury, and then he's going to come back and beat Triple H at a later time. It's going to be a great match, though. Seth's going to do what he can do as limited. Triple H works great with pretty much anyone that he's in the ring with. It's going to be a fun match. If it is a legitimate injury, it kind of sucks that it's kind of hardening on the match, because if it wasn't a legitimate injury, then I think Rollins would have taken it. I don't know, so much stuff going on. Triple H is winning. Onward with the show. Shane McMahon taking on AJ Styles in a Shane needs something to do match, as always. It's going to be just kind of like last year. Shane's going in there just to put on a hell of a show like he always does. And he's going against AJ Styles, one of the best workers in the business today, hands down out of every promotion. Every match AJ puts on is great. And you got to give the love to Shane McMahon. Every time he gets in the ring, yes, he's not a trained professional wrestler, but the guy leaps off cages. He goes through plain glass windows. He doesn't give a shit. AJ's going to take this one just due to the fact that if he was to lose to Shane, it would lower him. But both guys are going to tear it down. This is going to be a match that's kind of fun to watch. I'm really looking forward to this one. So AJ's taking this one. Undertaker versus Roman Reigns. Everyone knows my love for Roman Reigns. But just as a business standpoint, Roman Reigns has to win this one. It just makes the most sense. Like, when Undertaker lost to WrestleMania a couple years ago, the streak, ended. Therefore, beating Undertaker at WrestleMania, the prize was kind of done. Undertaker still looks great in the ring. He still does a lot of good stuff. But the heel turn of Roman Reigns makes the most sense, and by him beating Undertaker, there you go. That's the final nail in the coffin. No horrible pun intended. He's gonna beat Roman. He's gonna beat the Undertaker. The crowd will finally fully hate Roman Reigns, and we can all get on with our better lives. But it's gonna be good stuff to watch. Next, we got Bray Wyatt taking on Randy Orton. This is a really bizarre feud. I can't really explain it. I would have preferred the triple threat with Luke Harper in there. Luke Harper is probably one of the most underutilized guys on the roster right now. He's not getting a lot of stuff. He works great in the ring. I'm really torn on this match. I don't really know what's going to happen. I hate to be that guy that says it's going to end in like a double countout or a double DQ or some dusty finish like that. But I'm going to have to go with that. I'm undecided on this one. There will be no clear winner. It's going to be double DQ or some crazy crap like that. They're going to push the feud. Luke Harper's going to find his way into it. Madness is going to ensue. Ultimately, as long as Bray finds a way to keep the belt, I'm okay with that. And finally, the match that... Lesnar wins. Lesnar's going to win. If they keep the belt on... I just don't care. What's going to happen? Lesnar's going to win. He's going to celebrate, blah, blah, blah. Lights are going to turn off. Finn Balor's going to come in. They're going to stare each other down because Finn Balor should be put right back into the title picture because he never truly lost it. I just hate Goldberg, and I don't like Lesnar, and it just hurts me. Like, even as like an old school fanboy, I should be pooping all over this, like, happily, but I just can't. Whatever. As long as it's longer than 30 seconds, I can care less. Please make it an actual main event. Please make it more than like 5. Please make it be better than the WrestleMania 20 match. There. That's all I ask. So there you guys have it. My predictions for WrestleMania 33. The ultimate thrill ride. Feels really weird because every year we go down to Orlando for a family vacation and we're actually going like in a week and a half. So I'm just going to be missing WrestleMania. Hopefully there's still some WrestleMania residue when I get there. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, as always, if you guys liked the video, please crush that like button. Subscribe to us for more great videos. Follow us on Twitter using the 2 name tags below. Check out some of my other videos. And as always, this is JP from KayFabe Chronicles, and I will see you guys after Mania.